guys, I am so excited to show you this tiny house. It is one of my favorites so far on this trip, and actually all of my trips so far. This one is at Escalante Escapes. It's in Escalante, Utah, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is actually built by Ben Venuti of Venuti Woodworking out of St. George, Utah, and it is gorgeous. So I'm excited to go inside and show you all the luxury details and the beautiful woodwork. So this one actually is 400 square feet, and there are 9 tiny houses to choose from, so a family could stay here, or just a couple, or come by yourself. Some of them have lofts, and some of them are just a single floor that you'll see in this particular model. This model is called the Hock, and it is absolutely adorable. So let's go check it out. So some of you probably already recognize this tiny house. I had shared it a few weeks ago on my Instagram as a reel post, and it has been the most liked post so far on my account, and I totally have to agree with you guys. I fell in love with this little tiny house as soon as I walked in the door, and you can see why. Without a doubt, my favorite part of this whole tiny house is this kitchen area with these blue cabinets against this light wood. It just gives a pop of color as you walk in, and it looks so inviting and luxurious. So I'm definitely looking at this as one of my options for building a tiny house in the future. This kitchen has everything you're going to need, so if you want to stay here for just one night or a whole week, you won't miss a thing when you're cooking in this kitchen. The hosts make sure you have everything you need, from all the utensils for cooking and even a rechargeable flashlight. They put in a Keurig coffee machine with everything you need for that. There's plenty of flavors and cream and sugar for your morning coffee. These open shelves were pretty cool, with a mix of metal and wood to use for an open shelf concept. Everything from the top of the house to the bottom house is just so well done in this tiny house. The cabinets are made by Ben Venuti of Venuti Woodworking, and they're really custom made. They're the type of cabinets that when you close them, they don't slam shut, and that's really nice. And so there's little details where the trash has its own cabinet. And there's a middle island for cooking, and then it can also be used to eat for at least 4 people. There's a full dishwasher to use, so don't worry about doing any hand washing while you're on vacation. All the appliances are top of the line. This microwave is also a convection oven, so if you decide you want to bake while on vacation, go for that too. Everything is just so clean. If you're planning on spending more than a few nights here, then this refrigerator definitely is going to fit your needs. There's plenty of space for putting food in here, and even the freezer on the bottom has enough space for any kind of frozen items that you want to bring too. This tiny house can fit up to 4 people, so there's plenty of space for you to get around in the tiny house. There's plenty of seating for up to 4 people. There's a middle area for eating meals or preparing meals. There are lots of amenities in this tiny house, like a TV for streaming your favorite shows or your favorite movies at the end of a long day adventuring around the surrounding area. This living room area is the perfect space to sit back and relax. There is an outdoor area that you can use, and we'll check that out later. The windows at the top are a nice way to kind of create privacy but let in some light during the day. The fan at the top is remote controlled, so you can control the temperature. This tiny house is heated by mini split, so most tiny houses use this as their heating and air conditioning unit. The couch turns into a bed, and all the sheets and blankets are in the coffee table. If you like to play games while you're on vacation, there's a few of those for you to use too. The tiny house comes with a full washer and dryer, so if you're on a long road trip, this is actually a really nice amenity to have. I definitely took use of that. You're definitely going to love this luxurious bathroom. It has everything you need. The shower is nice and large. The sink has enough space. There are plenty of towels to use, and the hosts make sure to leave you a hair dryer. Again, you'll notice this open shelf concept with using the metal and wood together. There's also a heater inside the bathroom. Walking into the bedroom, you're going to see that it's nice and spacious, enough room to fit a king bed. If you notice also, there is a little bit of a cutout, which is kind of a nice space-saving trick to use in a tiny house to make the bedroom just a little bit bigger. The bed is nice and big and comfy and just perfect for a night's sleep. It's actually really quiet around here, so you'll definitely sleep really good in this bedroom. I really like these nightstands that are custom made. It really saves some space without having some big bulky nightstands next to the bed. The lamps are very classy. There is a full closet to put your luggage in and take out your clothes and just really be able to relax and use this space. And this closet is a great example of some possible ways that if you're looking at building your own tiny house, I always find it interesting to check out these spaces and kind of see what might work in my future tiny house plans. Hands down, I would have to say that my absolute favorite part of this whole tiny house is this beautiful wood that just lines the whole entire inside of the house. Going outside, you have plenty of space to yourself and these amazing expanded views of the whole Escalante staircase. Each tiny house comes with its own private space. You have your own fire pit. You have your own little porch area to sit on outside and enjoy the stars and the sunsets. There's plenty of space in between, so you don't feel like you're on top of each other, and it's pretty private. The deck is just a great spot to sit back and enjoy the sunset. There is a barbecue for you to use, and you can just look out onto the gorgeous Escalante staircase hills, watch the sun go down in the evening. This fire pit is for you to use. There is firewood available in town at the gas stations or grocery stores, so you can just build a fire and sit back and enjoy some s'mores. Like I said, there are 9 other tiny houses that some have lofts, so families can stay here, and the rest are single level 400 square feet tiny houses. The ones with lofts are also 400 square feet with an extra 180 square feet space for the loft. These tiny houses were actually really gorgeous to look at sunset because that metal that's used on the side of the house really reflects really beautifully in the sunsets and just creates these really vivid bronzy colors on the side of the house and just really sets the mood for a sunset evening. I hope you really enjoyed the tour as much as I did. I'll be leaving all the links to this tiny house getaway down below, also the builder, so if you're interested in actually building one of these beautiful models, you can find his information down below. His name is Ben Venuti. Again, this was Escalante Escapes out in Escalante, Utah. It's a great location between Bryce National Park and Capitol Reef Park. Hope you enjoy.